4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
We're taking Dad's Pad live. It's just been very difficult for me to sit down each and every week and to write a blog on a particular subject matter pertaining to fatherhood. It's much easier for me to sit down and talk about what I want to talk about because I have so much stuff in my head with respect to that subject matter. And so we're just going to somewhat turn the blog into a video blog, and I'm going to sit down and there's going to be a subject matter that I'm going to talk to you each week about on Wednesday. Sometimes I'm going to bring you a guest, and we're going to bring a guest on to Dad's Pad Live. And so each and every Tuesday or each and every Wednesday morning, stay tuned for the subjects. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to hit us on our Facebook page, hit us up on our blog. Please share our blog with others. It is www.dadspadblog.com. And so we want to do three things for you for the blog as we continue to build it and really make it something for you, for the dads out there. And so my work has been in fatherhood for so long. I'm not trying to get out of my path and get out of my lane with the five flow stuff. That's another piece of my ministry and another piece of my calling. But I got here because of the work that I'm doing with fathers, have been doing with fathers, and because of my love for making sure that your capacity is where it should be to be the best daddies you can be for your children. And so I'm going to try to bring you three things each and every week. The first thing I want to bring to you is education. I want to be able to bring to you information that's going to help you be a better daddy, that's going to help you have better relationships, that's going to help you be able to relate with your kids a little more. I'm going to give up some of my transparency in my life as it pertains to being a father. Everything ain't always roses when it comes to my own fatherhood or me being a dad. You know, I struggle with things just like the next man. I struggle with relationships that I'm trying to repair. I struggle with relationships that I'm trying to get on track and do the right thing. And I want to share that with you in the hopes that it educates you about something that you don't have to walk down the same path for. The second thing I want to do is inform. So if there's anything going on out there, any new research, any new ideas, any new information, anything that you should know about that's taking place out there in the field of social work around responsible fatherhood and around fathers, if it comes across my desk, it's going to come across this camera. And so I want to make sure that not only you as a dad are up to date on what's happening out there and what's being said about you and what we're learning about you, but I want to make sure that others hear that as well. And then the third thing I want to do is inspire. And so just inspire you to be the best dad that you can be, try to motivate you to have fun being a dad. I know that being a father is serious work, and these are some very trying times today, and sometimes it may be a little difficult in thinking about exactly what kind of father we want to be for our children and what kind of father we need to be for our children. And so there's a lot of information, a lot of things. I'm circled with a lot of brothers who has very inspiring stories about their own path to fatherhood and how they're doing this with their children. And I want to bring some of those stories to you with the hopes of inspiring you to stick in there. And then for those of you who are out there and you're having difficulty with getting to your child, and you're struggling with child support, you're struggling with visitation, you're struggling with relationships, and you don't have the relationship that you would like to have with your children, hopefully I can give you some things that will inspire you to just stick with it, because it's worth it in the end. And you're never going to be without struggles when it comes to your child. You're always going to be wanting for a better relationship. You're always going to be wanting for a better interaction. So take it from me. I wish I had much better relationships with all of my children. And because of what I do and what we do in this work, sometimes as men, we sacrifice ourselves for the best relationship we could possibly have with our children, because we're trying to make a life for them so that they don't struggle the way that we struggle, and so that they would have the things that we didn't have in our lives. And sometimes that motivation for us takes over and puts us in very precarious situations when it comes to our children. But I'm a prayerful man, and I know that ultimately it's going to work out. And so make sure you tune in again each and every Wednesday morning. It's going to be called Dad's Pad Live, and I'm going to be bringing you information. And again, what I'm going to try to do for you is educate you, inform you, and inspire you. Again, the website is www.dadspad.com. I'm sorry, www.dadspadblog.com. And also, you're going to be hearing this stuff on 2 of my partner sites. And so I want to give big old shout outs to Blaze One Radio. So you'll be hearing these messages across that internet site. It is blazeoneradio.com, as well as Fatherhood Today on Fly TV, and that's fly.tv. And so on the bottom of the screen, I'm sure I'll put that in editing so that you can see it and write it. But anyway, until this Wednesday or until next Wednesday, have a great week. Be the best daddy you can be. Peace out.